two chapter in simple stresses and strain, the subject of the solid mechanics. As we discussed in the earlier class, what are different types of stresses, different types of loads, what is strain, what is Hooke's law and Poisson ratio. I am going to cover today the variation of different loads in a stressed body. So, in simple stresses and strains topic, I am going to cover on variation of bar endings. Small object, I have a tensile stress. For tensile stress, if I want to know the stress formula, this is the formula, load by area. Similarly, I want to know the strain, change in length by original length. When a tensile load is happened, there is a change in length. Initially, there may be x of length. After changing length, it may be increased to x plus 1 or x plus 2. That change in length represents like this. So, for this is an individual object formula. However, there is a combination of elements. That combination of elements can be calculated by two ways. One is we need to consider this L1, L2 and diameter D1, D2. So how? We know the formula for load. Load is P and area pi by 4 D square, D1 square and change in length. This is a relation. By using this relation, we already know about Hooke's law. Hooke's law states that stress is directly proportional to strain. Stress is directly proportional to strain. This E represents as Young's modulus. For every element or every material, there is a E. That E is called Young's modulus. For iron, there is a Young's modulus. For a copper, there is a Young's modulus. For that, I want to know about P by A, change in length by original length is equals to E. What happens? The formula is P L by A T is change in length. Sorry. Change in length. Directly I am writing. This is the formula for individual change in length by using the stress and strain. But there is a two components from 1 and 2. To find out the two components individually E is equals to P1, L1, A1, so we need to find out the overall change in length for this entire object. This overall change in length we need to calculate. Overall length is calculated by individual change in lengths of two elements. The formula will be given as PL by AE of first object and PL by AE for the second object. P by, if E is constant, L1 by A1, L2 by A2 of overall change in length. Overall change in length we can calculate like this. Overall change in length. Based upon these formulas and these subjects, there may be a formula, there may be a problems regarding this. In simple stress and strain, the variation of bar is very much important for the calculations. I hope you understand. Thank you for this. Next, the topic is the variation of bars. There are material like two types, two things. There is variation in the bars. For example, there is a diameter of 15 mm. Here the diameter is 5 mm. There is a variation of the bar in a materials. I am just showing the pen, but in a material there will be changing a variation of a bar. That is similar to like this. If you see this variation, of two rods, there is a two rods like this, 20 mm, 15 mm diameter and 10 mm diameter like this. that variation will be like this. See, the material, we know that stress properties. Stress is lowered by area. Generally, material stress is lowered by area, and stress for the second material will be lowered by area. So, for finding elongation for both the cases, see, if I apply a load for this material and this material, there is a change in length. Change in length. That changing length represent as, see, these are two composite materials. Composite means combination, variation of load material. That we need to find out change in length. Change in length of the two materials when apply a load. Apply a load. See, initially the diameter of this bar is 25 mm. Imagine 25 mm, and this is 15 mm. If we apply a load tensile, if we apply a load, there is a change in length. So we need to find out what is the change in length for the combination of the both the materials. That is called variation of bars, variation of bar elements. To find out that, initially we need to know the stress of the first material. Stress of the first material is load by area, A1. Similarly, stress of the second material or second bar is both are combined, but we are considering A2 and load one A1. And strain is change in length by original length of the first one. Similarly, change in length, strain of this, change in length by original length of second. So for calculating entire change in length, we need to find out by using Hooke's law. Stress by strain. Stress is load by area by strain, change in length by original length. If I write for the first material PL by A delta L, it will be reverse, PL by delta. So similarly, PL by A, I want E is comes under this one. So this is the final formula for change in length. The overall change in length of both the formulas will be written as PL by AE. Similarly, P2 L2 by A2 E2. If the material is same, we written as E as same. E1 is equals to E2, because both are same material. If the material changes, E2 will not be equal to E1. Now, if the load is same and E is same, PE by A1, L1, A1 plus L2, A2. This is a formula for changing variation of a bar. Changing the variation of bars. Changing the variation of bars. Now let us consider this problems. An axial load of 25 kilonewtons is acting on bar considering of two lengths, 250 mm length and 30 mm diameter, and similarly 200 mm of other length L2 and 20 mm diameter. If Young's modulus is 2 into 10 to the power 5, determine stress in each and total elongations. So by application of this formula, we can go for the further. What he has given? What he has given? He has given L1. L1 is 250 mm and L2 is given as 200 mm, and he has also given a diameter of D1. D1, how much? D1 is a diameter of 30 mm and D2, diameter of D2 is 20 mm. So what we have to do, we have to calculate the stresses and elongations. To calculate the stresses in both the cases, we need to know load and area. So he has given initially load of 25 kilonewtons. Initially he has given the load of 25 kilonewtons. So first of all we need to write the formula called stress change in stress load by area. Load he has given 25 kilonewtons, that is represented as newtons. Area pi by 4 d square. What is the diameter of the D1? 30 mm square, whole square. So by calculating the diameter of 30 and 20, we can find out the area of area and stresses directly. Stresses for the first one, stress for the first sigma 1 is 79.58 Newton per mm square. Newton per mm square. Similarly, the stresses for the second one, load by area 2. Load by area 2. Load is same, the area will be different. Diameter of the second one, and we get stress around 35.56 mm square. Newton per mm square. This is the stresses and strain for stresses for the given variation of the bar. So for overall length we need to calculate overall length, change in length PL by AE. PL by AE, we know P by A is 79.58 into length of first one. Length of the first one is 200 mm by E, Young's modulus, 2 into 10 to the power of 5. If we do this 2 into 10 to the power of 5, we will get an answer. So in the similar way, if change in length of second one, we will get approx 0.044. If I combine both of them, we will get overall change in length is 0.01. 0.10. 0.10 is a change in overall length. This is a variation of loads by calculating two lengths and two diameters. I hope you understand. Thank you.